share. So why would these exercises be more effective for your pelvic floor? Here's a few thoughts. One, there is increased load and demand. So you're sitting or lying down doing Kegels, and you're just squeezing that muscle over and over again with not much else going on. It's not particularly, as challenging as, say, something like a squat or a lunge. When we're doing these lower body movements like squats, lunges, clams, things like that, we are allowing the pelvic floor for the most part to find ranges of motion. So lengthening in a loaded state as well as contracting in a loaded state, along with deep core to support those movements so the pelvic floor naturally lifts when we want it to. So we're training into where, not exactly the same as a real life scenario, but looking more like real life scenarios, like bending over, picking things up, lifting things up off the floor. Core has to engage as you're, grabbing something, bend down, bend over. Also, your pelvic floor only works as well as the structures around it are working well. So I've been talking a lot about butt clenching, butt tucking. If we take our glutes out of the picture because they're constantly tucked under and can't function well, that's making it harder for your pelvic floor to function well. If our hips aren't strong, it's hard for the pelvic floor to function well. If your core isn't firing well and we're causing a lot of bearing down due to that, your pelvic floor isn't functioning well. So all of these exercises allow for the strength, the mobility, and things to work in concert to support your pelvic floor being able to do the actions it needs to be able to do. So this is the type of work that we do in my Core Confidence Group program. I know I've been talking a lot about this program over the past few days. It's going to start late in March, and I've been talking about it over the last few days because I always do an early bird waitlist, which has registration going on right now. You can check out the link, and I'm not going to have that registration for early bird open up much longer. So usually I run the early bird list for a while, but this time around, I'm going to close it up fairly soon. Classes will start in March. I'm going to close it up fairly soon because I just want people to be able to sign up when they're like, yes, I am ready for this. I am ready to support my body in all the ways. So usually with early bird, you have first chance at registration, and I give a discount. That will still happen. It's just going to happen a little bit earlier than regular, so I can just open up registration to any and everybody. So head to the link. Just get yourself on there. It doesn't have any commitment. Just